The children's book is a rite of passage, whether it's fantasy, poetic, or autobiographical. It's a way for kids to use their imaginations without the burden of actually going outside.
And I was a huge fan of books as a kid, reading everything from Seuss to Sendak to Silverstein. Side note, if the Giving Tree doesn't leave you in a puddle of your own tears, you're a cold, heartless, vapid soul.
And now, children's book authors have gone from quirky writers with colorful minds to Tori Spelling, as celebrities have become highly involved in the kid book biz.
And they're everywhere, from Julianne Moore and her freckle-faced strawberry to George Foreman and his 27 kids. Next thing you know, John Travolta will have one.
Too late.
And the most recent famous face to pick up a pen and write for the kids is Bethany Frankel.
Bethany Frankel, the former housewife and creator of Skinny Girl, has announced she will be penning a story entitled Cookie and Peanut, two things she doesn't allow herself to eat.
And Bethany claims to have help from her 3-year-old daughter, which I find hard to believe because usually the only thing that comes out of a 3-year-old's mouth is this. Right. But I say good for you, Bethany. Writing a children's book is an amazing idea. So much so that you've inspired me to do the same exact thing. But first, I need to do the research.
So I headed off to the epicenter of adventure and was quickly overwhelmed in a sea of color. There were graphic novels, board books, scratch and sketch, transportation, hardcover fiction, classic picture books, modern picture books, soft cuddly kangaroos, Curious George, El Jorge de Curioso, and an entire section for Oz. And after reading a number of fine books, including one about my father, I was still stuck. So I decided to get some advice from my new friend Tom, the most whimsical chickenpox-ridden 5-year-old I've ever met in my entire life.
Tom, I want to write a children's book. What advice could you give me?
Do like sort of made up stuff in books, like made up words and made up animals, because it makes it more, well, an exciting thing. So it's really wonderful.
I'm going to throw a couple words at you and you tell me if they're good for children's books.
Okay.
School.
That's okay.
Friends.
Yes, that's nice.
How about the word plop?
Yeah, that's good. I like how it's quite silly, really, quite silly. Sort of like in the made-up world, isn't it?
How about sounds? Do you have any favorite sounds?
Crash.
Crash.
Yeah, because you can say it suddenly and then like crash.
Thank you, Tom.
Bye.
So whatever my children's book comes out to be, it is starting to take shape. Unfortunately, the title I had in mind has already been taken.